Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing The House on Mango Street. This is a 1984 book that was pretty popular back in the day, and I think it's still popular to this day. Now, basically, the summary is that it talks about this, inheritage, cultural inheritage, girl who lives at a house on Mango Street and just isn't really happy with, life as it is, and just kind of struggles through things and all that. And I can't really give much away just because also it doesn't have a plot summary. But yeah, that's what the gist of the book is all about. Basically, the book talks about identity. It talks about gender, stuff, poverty, cultural and heritage. And generally, that is so exciting because, it goes well in depth with all of its, mechanics and all that stuff. And maybe some things haven't aged well because, it's 1980s, so things have changed since then. But overall, it's a pretty decent book. But here's the problem with this book. And actually, before I get to that, I will admit that the character in this story has a really powerful voice, and it's super exciting to see what things has to offer for her. And the characters themselves, all of its themes and all that, it's really great. Unfortunately, there is one problem. Basically, okay, this book is actually kind of easy to read. So it's kind of like one of those vignettes and all that stuff, like those vignettes kind of thingies. And those are pretty cool to read. But unfortunately, this book has a problem. And that is the poem stuff. Now, this book is told through prose. And unfortunately, it is so hard to understand. Some people list it as one of the best books I've ever read. And I understand that, but it's so hard to really understand. It's still decent to read. It's really quick to read and all that. But unfortunately, this book is just, I don't understand why they managed to make, I don't know why she made it like this. I mean, this was 1980s, and she probably just wanted to make it like this because, why not, Unfortunately, for me, it doesn't work because I'm so not used to these kind of things. I still think this book is really good, and it's a nice book to read. That's the only problem I really have. If it weren't for this prose kind of things, maybe this book would have been better. Unfortunately, it's still a decent book. And actually, I'm going to give the review right now. It's a 8.5 out of 10. Because, again, characters, themes, all this identity, gender, poverty, culture, and heritage, this powerful voice is great. It's just, again, the prose is generally so hard to really understand. And it's unfortunate because, again, if it weren't for that, I genuinely would have liked it better and maybe given it a better score. Unfortunately, even though this book is great, and maybe in the future, maybe I'll read it again, I might not read it for a while just because, again, it is hard to understand, and that's unfortunate because this book is super decent and super exciting and all that. It talks about things so well and all that. Just unfortunately, it's one of those books where it hasn't really aged well perfectly in the modern world. Maybe some people still like it, but that's what I feel. And honestly, even though this is a really decent book, if you have better books to read, go read these. This might be a book I might not recommend to you. It's still really decent. I'm glad I got to read it. It's just one of those books I won't go back to because with the prose and all that, it's just hard to understand. But overall, House on Mango Street is a pretty decent book. Just again, with some things here and there, and the prose and all that, it's not perfect, but that's okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!